The Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra looks absolutely fantastic with that transparent glass back, but how does it stack up in a speed test against the OnePlus 8 Pro, which beats its little brother, the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro, both compared with Qualcomm's Snapdragon 865 processing chip, not the Plus version. The OnePlus has 12 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM, while the Xiaomi version that I have has 8 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM. The Xiaomi also has UFS 3.1 storage, while the OnePlus 8 Pro is rocking UFS 3.0 storage. Both of them have 120Hz refresh rate panels, and we're going to drop the OnePlus 8 Pro down to Full HD Plus to match that of the Xiaomi. We're going to disable animations over here in order to test out raw speed, but even with disabling animations, just so that you guys know, when we do exit an app, there's still a little bit of an animation on the Xiaomi, just so that you guys don't get confused. Round 1 is going to be all about boot, fingerprint, and face unlock. Round 2 will be all about initial opening of app speeds, and round 3 will be all about RAM management. We're using my fingers over here, so we're going to pop GoPro footage at the bottom left-hand corner for accuracy. This is TechNick, and without further ado, let's go. We're going to start with a boot here in round 1 to see which one can boot into the phone faster than the other. The OnePlus 8 Pro boots slightly quicker, just 1.5 seconds quicker than that of the Xiaomi, getting its first point in round 1. But the Xiaomi quickly strikes back with its first point when refreshing the actual app icons when first going into the phone over there. Now we're going to go ahead and test out the optical fingerprint scanners underneath the displays of both devices. The OnePlus 8 Pro was quicker the first time round, quicker the second time round, and let's see what happens with the third time round. Of course, the OnePlus 8 Pro was slightly quicker there, getting 3 wins over there and its second point in round 1. When it comes to facial recognition, the OnePlus 8 Pro was quicker the first time, quicker the second time, and quicker the third time, getting its third and final point in round 1, as opposed to just 1 point for the Mi 10 Ultra. We're making sure that we're on the same Wi-Fi network, peak brightness over here, and we have also cleared all apps in the background, and the Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra opens up the first app, the camera app, slightly quicker than that of the OnePlus. They both flip to the selfie cam at the same time, but the Mi 10 Ultra takes the snap slightly quicker than that of the OnePlus 8 Pro. The next app that we have here is indeed the gallery app, which the Mi 10 Ultra opens up quicker. The Mi 10 Ultra seems to be slightly quicker with system apps. Opening up the photo was too close to call. And going into our next app here, which is indeed the calculator app, the OnePlus 8 Pro grabs its first point in round 2 and its first system app as well. 1 point on the OnePlus, 3 points on the Mi 10 Ultra, but stick with me guys, gets really interesting later on. Now the OnePlus 8 Pro gets its second point after opening up the phone app, slightly quicker than that of the Mi 10 Ultra. Both of them have opened up 2 system apps each over here, faster than the next. But the Mi 10 Ultra opens up its third system app quicker than that of the OnePlus 8 Pro, that being settings. Going into our first non-system app, which is indeed speed check and internet speed test, the OnePlus 8 Pro opened it up quicker, and now we're going to test out how long it actually takes to get through the test. Not so much download and upload, so 22 seconds for the Mi 10 Ultra as opposed to the exact same 22 seconds on the OnePlus 8 Pro, so no points was allocated that time round. Next app that we have over here is Spotify, a music streaming app, and going into it, it was too close to call since they loaded things at different times, but they loaded the entire screen at the same time at the end of loading the whole app. Our next app here is Photoshop Express, which the OnePlus 8 Pro opens up quicker. And going into the photo, one of them opened up the picture quicker, the other one loaded the page quicker, so no point was allocated. Saving the pic to gallery was pretty much neck and neck over there, so no point was allocated. And the next app that we have is a video editing app, Adobe Premiere Rush. And going into it, the Mi 10 Ultra opens it up slightly quicker. Going into the project, once more the Mi 10 Ultra opens that up quicker. Now we're going to go ahead and export this 4K 25 frames per second clip, and we're going to compress it down to 1080p, match the frame rates of 25 FPS, and hit exports. I'm going to speed things up bottom right hand corner, slow them down right after the winner is allocated, and the winner is indeed the OnePlus 8 Pro with 5 points, 14.75 seconds as opposed to 15 seconds on the Mi 10 Ultra, so pretty much the same there. What is interesting though is that we're still rocking UFS 3.0 on the OnePlus 8 Pro, and we have the latest UFS 3.1 on the Xiaomi, but as compared in other speed tests of mine, UFS 3.1 actually seems to be a bit slower when exporting a video in Rush compared to UFS 3.0. The OnePlus 8 Pro opens up Facebook quicker, now taking the lead over the Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra with 7 points, now 8 points after opening up Instagram slightly faster. And the next app that we have is Twitter, which the OnePlus 8 Pro opens up quicker once more. Like I was saying earlier guys, the OnePlus 8 Pro absolutely destroyed the little brother of Xiaomi, the Mi 10 Pro, so let's see what happens this time around. 10 points now for the OnePlus 8 Pro after going into YouTube faster, now with a 4-point lead. Going into my channel over here, which one can take the cake? And it is indeed once more the OnePlus 8 Pro, now with a 5-point lead. 11 points on the OnePlus as opposed to 6 on the Xiaomi. Going into a video, the Xiaomi plays the video slightly quicker, but the OnePlus loads the whole page quicker than that of the Xiaomi, so no point was allocated over here. The next app that we have over here is Netflix. I'm sure you guys are binge watching a ton of Netflix right now, and going into it, it was too close to call. Going into my profile, once more, too close to call. And the next app that we have, last tray of apps here, is indeed Google Chrome, which the OnePlus 8 Pro snags, now with double points as opposed to the Xiaomi 6. We have 12 on the OnePlus 8 Pro. Going into our first game, first of 4 here, being Subway Surfers, the OnePlus 8 Pro surprisingly opened up quicker. But remember guys, the OnePlus 8 Pro has been around a lot longer than the Mi 10 Ultra, not so much the Mi 10 Pro though, so the OnePlus 8 Pro has actually gotten a lot more software updates than we have seen already on the Mi 10 Ultra, so the performance should improve on the Mi 10 Ultra as we go by. Second game though, flip diving, the OnePlus 8 Pro opened up quicker as well, now on 14 points over here, an 8-point lead. Next app that we have, I sped it up a bit. Next game over here, Temple Run 2. Once again, the OnePlus 8 Pro opens that one up quicker, now with 15 points as opposed to 6 on the Mi 10 Ultra. A 9-point lead. This is absolutely ridiculous. The latest from Xiaomi just cannot beat the stunning OnePlus 8 Pro. Last game, last app of the 20 over here. PUBG Mobile, a lot longer to load, so I sped things up. 19.5 seconds on the 8 Pro as opposed to 20.5 seconds, so just 1 second quicker on the OnePlus 8 Pro. Nevertheless, it did indeed open it up quicker, wrapping up round 2 with a 10-point lead on the OnePlus 8 Pro. Now it's all about RAM management in round 3 over here. They both kept the camera app closed. They both kept the gallery app open at the same time. Same thing with the calculator app, but now the OnePlus 8 Pro has opened up phone and settings, getting it its second point where the Xiaomi has killed those, but the Xiaomi kept open speed check and Spotify and killed Photoshop Express. So the OnePlus 8 Pro got its third point with Photoshop and fourth point with Rush, and going into Astral VPN, they both kept that one open. Xiaomi is known for bad RAM management. It's not so much about the actual storage of RAM, even though we have 8 gigs on the Xiaomi and 12 on the OnePlus, it wouldn't make a difference at all. 8 gigs of RAM, even 6 or 4 gigs should be able to keep 20 apps open in the background, no problem. What matters here is the speed of the RAM, and they both have the same LPDDR5 RAM. So the OnePlus 8 Pro, it's no surprise to see that it's hitting double digits now with 10 points, since Xiaomi has absolutely terrible RAM management. I was really hoping that they would improve this with the Ultra. I guess it's not really Ultra in this respect. 12 points now for the OnePlus. Strange thing with the Xiaomi though, it kept the last 2 games open, that being Temple Run 2 and PUBG Mobile. I did make sure that all battery optimizations were off on the Xiaomi, by the way, as well as on the OnePlus 8 Pro, wrapping up round 3 with 12 on the OnePlus and 0 on the Mi 10 Ultra. Total score here, 7 for the Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra and 31 on the OnePlus 8 Pro, which absolutely destroyed it. They are similarly priced, so definitely speed is king when it comes to OnePlus over here. 16 points in terms of raw speed in round 2 for the OnePlus as opposed to 6 on the Xiaomi, giving the OnePlus a 10-point speed difference to that of the new incredible Xiaomi so much Ultra.